by saying she got an ankle monitor, went to jail after it, and joked about it with her friends. Yes, she has friends. I know. I stumbled across this gem recently,
Nigga, is it this fucking Jack Doherty new girl? Oh, never, because I'm like, nigga, that's Christina, bro. That's the Timu McKinley. Yo, what the fuck? Bro, does this even count as friends? Y'all both just fucking skinwalkers. This is bullshit. Oh my god. You know what? I blame this on the Lover Babes. Why the fuck do I even know Christina ass? Like, this is bullshit. I can't even believe it, bro. Nah, Coco's Crazy really said she had a friend. I'm like, oh, weird. I gotta see this, because who in their right mind would... Oh. Not good. I'm like, never, bro. But, yeah, least surprising shit ever. I mean, like, of course. Jack Doherty, Timu McKinley girl. Would be friends with Natalie Reynolds. Yeah, of course. For the babes, I ain't gonna lie. Hopefully you having a good day today, hon. I ain't gonna cap. Looking as beautiful as always. I know, head's like, Trilly, how you talking about I'm beautiful? You can't see me and you don't even got your glasses on. Stamped. You spin. But I ain't gonna lie. Still as pretty as ever. Y'all know how we get down for the babes. But yo, real talk. Y'all saw the title and thumbnail. Yeah. We're talking about her. Again. So Brooke Monk's favorite skinwalker is back doing, God knows what. Probably more of that rage bait. Or better yet, probably getting more cardboard cutouts. Anyway, little backstory. You already know. So last time, obviously talking about Natalie Reynolds and the Brooke Monk situation, we was obviously talking at the Lover Babes. Coco's Crazy. Checking her out today. Gonna share the love. And the Lover Babes Kelly Scholas. Now, Kelly Scholas was sharing a little bit about how, like, Natalie Reynolds and her type of build, you know, the rage baiters, is not really obviously good for TikTok and, like, posting that type of content in there. And that's a duh. Because, one, obviously, people getting armed in this genre, especially during her nuisance IRL streamer era. Obviously, Natalie Reynolds with the whole lady in the lake. And then, obviously, now she doing some weird type stalker jazz. She's skinwalking Brooke Monk. Again, cardboard cutout. She got the face of her boyfriend, Sam, all over the walls and John in the background. It's off. It's not cool. Terrible works, I ain't gonna lie. But then, obviously, coming off of Coco's Crazy last vid about this situation. Yeah, Natalie was taking it to the further extent. She got like this fake face tattoo, bro, because obviously she's not really gonna get this job of like Sam on her head or whatever, like his name. I'm like, yeah, nah, it's getting completely outrageous. Absolute troglodyte actions. I ain't gonna lie, y'all know we get down. It's just, yeah, terrible, as we can see. But yeah, I ain't gonna waste no more time because I already know Trill Talks Everything show. Yeah, everything. So let's get right into it. I said it in the intro. You know I said her name. Shout out to Lover Babes. Miss Coco's Crazy. Putting out the good vids out here, hon. I ain't gonna lie. She been cooking. Y'all gotta check her out. Share the love. As always. We got the illegal Brooke Monk situation became deadly. Of course, you want to watch the OG vid. Down in the description. First link. Love. Shared. Always. Positive reinforcement out. Because we don't want that negativity. As you can see from these motherfuckers. Let's do it. The headphones. Gonna need those. We into it.
So there is no way this is gonna hold up in court. I know you guys can agree soon over. TikToks is crazy.
Huh? Wait.
I know you guys can agree soon over.
Hate to admit it, but I'm starting to like her. Moving on.
TikToks is crazy.
There he is. My favorite 6-foot glossy cardboard cutout. What type of stalker bullshittery do we have here? Terrible.
He's trying to claim that I don't copy content, so there is no way this is gonna hold up in court.
Coco's Crazy. Yes, another Brooke Monk video. Coco's Crazy not beating the milking allegations? That's tough. She must be milking it. Shit's so crazy. Yeah, the whole milking shit is stupid. Especially when these motherfuckers, again, just like with the whole Claire Dow shit, keep putting out dumb shit to make responses and shit too.
Nobody find it crazy that Natalie Reynolds is putting on a curly...
Is it fucking Capri? Yo, Capri. Yo, I know the Lover Babes, again, the Lover Babes is absolutely the ones watching this. Somebody put me on to a video or something because everybody keep telling me and Piper Raquel broke up or some shit. Some shit was going down. I'm like, bro, I can't find no vids on this junk. Somebody gonna have to link me because we gonna have to talk about that. They've been saying, yo, something happened with Piper and Capri. Check it out. I'm like, say no more, but I can't find that.
Wig.
I've just never personally seen a Natalie Reynolds original video, and I'm just
She said, yo, and what about the lady in the lake?
curious.
I was like,
Natalie's video posted 9 hours ago.
Do you ever see something happen and just think it couldn't possibly get weirder?
oh my god, now she copying Capri? Yeah, and now she's making fun of the shit I was just talking about. Capri probably cheating on Piper. Oh my god.
I think the Brooke Monk / Natalie Reynolds situation is one of those examples. It just can't stop getting stranger. We have some major updates since the last video, which was about a week and a half ago, such as Natalie Reynolds taking it way too far, and yes, she took it a step further than the last video, and as
Oh nah, digital footprint is lethal.
way too
Digital footprint is so lethal. I need to tell you niggas.
far, and yes, she took it a step further than the last video, and as well as people actually are starting to like Natalie Reynolds after she recently got involved in a drama. No, I didn't stutter. You heard me right. People are actually starting to like her, and it's literally
Yep, not seeing what they're seeing.
insane. Like, it's the last thing you would ever imagine to happen in this drama. We also have updates on the lawsuit information, so overall, I think this video is just, well, I would describe it as something you probably won't come across again. It's just one of those situations that almost is too crazy to, like, even comprehend. If you're allergic to cringe and weirdness, this definitely is not the video for you. I don't know why I just said to you. This is not the video for you because there's some really weird stuff coming up. I think the intro kind of gave you some of it.
I was about to say, yeah, and we already seen most of the weird shit that she was doing, that stalker behind that shit. I ain't gonna lie, need to hit her ass with a restraining order.
Just Natalie Reynolds pretending to have a kid with the cutout of Brooke's boyfriend. I don't even know what this is at this point. Like, is this legal or not? I guess it must be. And at the end of this video, or near the end, we're going to talk about some of the creators eventually have actually responded to Natalie. Haley Bailey has actually officially responded to Natalie because, yes, Natalie has also copied Haley's videos. She's just been copying all the main TikTokers, all the popular female TikTokers videos. And I gotta admit, it's a pretty good comeback. It's pretty funny, so we're going to be getting into that later. Firstly, we want to remind you to check out my animation channel. I'm going to be completely honest, been pushing it back because I've just been so busy working on these videos. I've been putting so much time into
I ain't gonna lie, she putting the time in, and Jones is working. 2 hours already, 18K. Sheesh.
editing in the thumbnails, but I promise you there will be a video this summer. It's going to be super high effort. I will put everything into it, so if you don't want to miss it, subscribe to @CocoAnimated. Also, anyone mentioned in this video is just to discuss the topic. Please don't send harassment or hate towards anyone. I know none of you guys do that. Like, I trust you guys. You guys are all pretty sweet. I've talked to you in the comments. But just make sure, in case you are tempted to, just don't do that. It's not the mature thing to do.
The funny part is just like, yeah, no, obviously, like, duh. This is the separation I always say all the time. So I want TLDR, yo, man, TLDW. But, like, there's genuine criticism and then there's hate. But the funny part is, even if heads were to come from, like, you know, say Coco's Crazy page, I can't even talk, Coco's Crazy page, or, like, my page or anyone else's page, yo, she would still want these motherfuckers to come there and hate. She's a rage baiter. Like, this is exactly what she wants. That's the funny part. Like,
To do at the end of the day, there's other ways to handle these kind of situations.
Because even still, like, yo, with the arguments too, like, heads say it all the time, like, yo, why give these fools attention or whatever? Most of the time, it's like, it's not gonna work in their favor because they want people to like them. So therefore, like, if someone comes from my page again or Coco's Crazy page, and they're coming condemning these people, obviously don't want them heads. But yo, that just really doesn't work with her. That's actually insane. Because she's like, yo, man, I was already trying to tip these fools off anyway. Like, oh my god.
Overall, it's just not the right thing to do. And the last thing we're going to talk about before we get into this whole crazy situation is this. I have a quick announcement to make that is very important. Right now, there are serious food shortages in Gaza. Food prices have gone up 100%, and some food you just can't get anymore. Mustafa and his 2 young daughters are currently victims of this horrific genocide. Here is a clip he sent me. You can just see the constant bombings. So donating
shit is
anything would help him
insane.
in so many different ways. Please check out his GoFundMe linked in the description. You can literally save lives. He just wants to help his 2 young daughters. It's not their fault that this is happening, and they deserve
Love
to eat
shall
food.
be
They
shared.
deserve to feel safe.
They
so
feel it.
please help him if you can. And overall, I'd appreciate it. With that, let's get into the video. So I was having a nice time on TikTok, scrolling through it, kind of enjoying things, when I came across this complete masterpiece of a video, and it really just made me so happy, and I just couldn't forget about it. The first thought I had when I saw this TikTok was, Natalie Reynolds got a boyfriend before me, dude. Like,
Like, yo, this has got to be bullshit.
what am I doing wrong? If the master rage baiter who's hated by everyone can get a boyfriend before me, dude, like, something's going wrong with my life. And before that, like, valedictorian of their class comments something like, well, maybe if your bird thing wasn't so corny and your voice wasn't so corny and your
Yeah, niggas coming dick eating. I'm like, nigga, we did not ask. That's really tough.
channel wasn't so corny and your thumbnails weren't so corny. Restrain yourself, please. This has got to be illegal in some kind of country because, like, there's no...
It's some kind of country. No, I ain't even gonna hold you. Forget this shit being illegal. It's just like, why is this the shit that she wants to be known for? Like, why be the rage baiter? It never, like, makes sense to me ever on that regard. Like, I always tell people, you gotta, like, again, like, have an evergreen audience and, like, grow over time. Because obviously, within that one, people are growing with you to see the evolution of content. You know what I'm saying? Has gonna have the nostalgia factor looking back. And then, obviously, two to that is like, yo, maintain your audience going through. Clearly, you won't have to rage bait and do different genres to have another spike in your career. You could just, hey man, keep being you, keep being genuine, post your vids, post your content, have it cooling. This rage bait shit, we will be seeing it later. Bye bye.
No way.
There is no way this is gonna hold up in court. I know you guys can agree, suing over TikToks is crazy, and we all know if I wasn't pretty, she wouldn't be trying to sue me in the first place.
I feel like one day the internet is going to be 99% AI and like 1%
Yo, I still be somehow almost falling for rage bait. Yo, I'm not gonna lie.
rage bait. Like, everything will just be AI and rage bait. It's going to be a very depressing place, but maybe that's just me.
Well, that internet theory shit, I ain't gonna lie. That internet theory is definitely already real, bro. I'm trying to tell you right now, bro. Facebook is a prime example. Actually, Facebook is the example of dead internet theory. I don't believe, I think I said this in another video. I swear I don't believe that anyone else except for the boss, because I see the boss using Facebook, is a real person on there. Nah, there's no way in hell. Every video on there is AI, by the way.
I really wish I could know what was going on in Brooke's and Sam's heads, like, right now.
Yeah, because, yo, I was about to say the same shit, because I'm not gonna lie, obviously, we know fucking Natalie Reynolds here is skinwalkering Brooke Monk, but, like, this is a TikTok I would have been like, yeah, let's delete this shit. For both of them doing this shit, let's delete this shit. I'm not fucking with this one. I don't think this one is it, to be real with y'all. Like,
Are they, like, creeped out, weirded out? Both? Probably both. I would be both. I mean, I'm sure they know it's rage bait. Like, I'm sure they know she isn't actually obsessed with Sam. She just is doing it because it's going to get a lot of attention. Which, by the way, the attention is beginning to die off. But, like, what would even be going through your head? If
well, that was obvious. Again, rage bait. If you think you're going to make a career off of rage bait, I'd suggest finding another niche.
had a cardboard cutout of you and they were, like, kissing it and stuff. Like, it's just, like, this is not stuff that you think is going to happen when you first become an influencer. It's just not something you think about when you first, like, have an impact on the internet. Even if it's small, weird things happen to you. Nowhere could I ever even imagine having, like, Brooke's level of fame. Like, that wouldn't happen to me. But, like, even from my...
Yeah, it's just, like, not even desiring that shit. Like, at some point, yo, some heads become too big. Like, and obviously, some heads can maintain their, you know, fame and status and all that way better than others, let me tell you. That even still, that's a level of fame and shit, like, I don't even desire. But I don't even desire fame at all. Give me $1. Moral and ethical ones, because unlike Natalie Reynolds' dumbass, I ain't gonna lie, I actually got integrity. Shit is crazy. But anyway, yeah, bro, that Clout shit is dead, bro. I'm not gonna hold you.
small audience. I get weird things too. Like I'm sure a lot of you guys know that have watched my videos. This one dude made 4 diss tracks on me and had like, he deleted it after I made a video about it, but he made like AI videos of like my bird dancing with him. And there's another dude who like made a whole video calling me racist. And then the kid that faked a conversation.
Wait, what?
And there's another dude who like made a whole video calling me racist. And then the kid that faked a conversation with me on Discord.
Yeah,
where
at first I was like, huh? At first she said racist. I'm thinking the other jump, like, huh?
them and called them the Edward. Like, I could go on and on, but you get the idea.
I wrote this song for my ex Sam. I just want to say I love you so much, and I know you're watching this. I love you, Sam. We went from lovers to enemies. I can't forget what you did to me.
This is like a SNL.
Yeah, ain't no way I was about to be sitting through that motherfucking torture, bro. That shit is dead. Anyway.
Skit, and it's just like the most unfunny thing ever. It's so cringe, and I know she's trying to be cringe, but it just comes off as like a cringe in like the cringiest way possible, where it's not even cringe. It's just absolutely horrible, and I have no idea if the music in the background is copyrighted. So if that was dead silent the entire time, that's why. I'm just gonna warn you.
Trust me, I ain't hear that shit regardless, because as soon as I saw her opening up her mouth, she thought she was about to serenade us. Yeah, I don't think so.
If it isn't, I guess it isn't copyrighted.
I'm in so much pain. I literally have a frozen fish on my meow meow, and it hurts so bad.
Again, she stole this from someone else because that's all she ever does. But would you guys believe that people are actually starting to like her? Like, her plan is working.
Yeah. I think we're forgetting most motherfuckers, just not even on the internet, just in general on the earth, are dumb as shit. And I'm one of those niggas. I'm gonna keep it a puck, but I'm not this dumb. Nah, I'm not this dumb. Hell no.
She's like a mastermind. She used rage bait to get her attention, and now she's finally actually gaining people, an audience that likes her. Recently, she's been involved in the Piper and Capri, I think, drama. That's what they're called.
Piper and Capri, yep.
These two, you probably know about it because it's been all over TikTok. It's like...
I know about it. And know a little fucking too much, bro. I ain't gonna fucking lie. But at the same time, yeah, heads gotta get educated, because we need to condemn her fucking mom. Piper's mom, I will be handing this shit to you, Tiffany. This will be for you. I ain't gonna lie, I do not give a fuck. I swear, there's some of these heads, bro, they don't be mainly thinking about, nah, bro. I'm looking at the background niggas. Just like with the whole shit with Princess Amelia. Nah, fuck Princess Amelia. Thomas, nigga, I'm looking at you. Thomas, nigga, I'm looking the fuck at y'all, bro. Nah, it's you niggas controlling them, bro. I know it.
The most staged drama of all time. Capri apparently cheated on Piper. I really don't care, to be honest. I'm not blaming Piper
That is fucking reasonable as fuck.
for this, obviously, because she's, I believe, still 17. But there's this whole thing where he cheated on her and everyone was talking about it, and he kept on making videos about it. It was like the most obviously staged drama of all time. But of course,
yeah, that makes sense. Just like the what was the other shit where Capri was roasting her and all that shit? Or is that the same shit? Nah, this gotta be a new junk, because they were talking about that before, but they were saying the one where Capri was on the he was on a coal, and then Piper was sitting next to that one bull. What's his name, Gavin or whatever? Like, yeah, they were saying that whole shit was a prank. I'm like, bruh, especially with like dramas and shit going on now, bro. I'm just, well, one I already pre-assumed that everything's farmed. That's one. And two, this is Piper, Raquel, and Capri. Can we get fucking serious right now? Like,
of course, Natalie got involved with it and started making some videos kind of joking about it, making diss tracks on Capri and defending Piper. And people actually were commenting that they're starting to like Natalie.
Just because I'm a cheater doesn't mean I'm a bad person. Like, yeah, I cheated on Piper, whatever. But I'm actually a good person, and people look up to me. And, like, if you look up to me, you're going to be a cheater. I cheated. So what? Everybody cheats. Us and McBroom cheated.
I'm sorry, but it's the most staged drama of all time. He, like, immediately...
like, bro, I swear, with Natalie Reynolds shit no more, like, unless it really get taken to the nth degree, I'm really just looking at that shit. Like, I already know your tactics. I'm not gonna lie, you can't hit me with your gias. It's not gonna work.
He bought t-shirts saying he loves cheating. He was so obviously, like, it was the most staged thing of all time. People fall for the most obvious stuff.
Yeah, now I answered my own question. So yeah, never mind. I'm not checking that shit out. I don't care. I don't give a fuck. I ain't gonna lie. See, that's the thing. I thought the shit was actually serious, but if he's buying fucking teas and shit saying he's cheating, that shit is the most obvious farm shit of all time. I'm not checking that shit out.
Sometimes, and she would of course make a bunch of videos, and people actually really enjoyed these videos. I don't know if they're stolen or not. They might actually be original for once, because I didn't see any comments about it, but it seems like her plan, she must have some master plan that we mortals don't understand, because like she's actually done the impossible. She is becoming liked no matter all the horrible things she's done in the past.
By who? I have to question the level of intelligence of the people who like her. Or like are starting to like her. See, we have to question their level of intelligence.
The lady and the like, all those things, she has actually become liked on TikTok. She has done the literal impossible. She has outsmarted all of us.
I wouldn't say I cheated on Piper. Like, if you're dating someone and you like...
Yeah, we get it. Ha ha ha, you're so funny.
I'm like, I'm so ready to get her ass off the fucking screen. I'm like, yeah, dude, I just don't give a fuck. Like,
you're so much better than Capri, who just rage baited. Ha ha ha, so funny. But in all seriousness, Natalie is not stupid. Like, she's actually pretty intelligent. It just...
She is? In terms of what? No, I gotta hear this one.
It just seems like she's this dumb girl who's desperate for attention, is just doing whatever.
If Coco's crazy talking about in terms of optics, like, yeah, in terms of optics, yeah, she knows how to, like, obviously rage bait, and within that rage bait, or like, not even, obviously not a rage bait, she's really good at rage baiting, but within that rage baiting, it's like, shit, she knows specifically, like, what type of Johns to hit to know, like, what's gonna bring in the most views, what certain type of dramas, what certain type of things to mock and make these skinwalkers vids off of that's gonna actually pop in the alg. But the reason I would still say she's not smart is because if she was smart, she would take this and start building up some type of career path, at least within the content, that could last over the long term. Because again, like we've discussed, this rage-based shit is fucking teed up. This rage-based shit is not gonna work. Even Coco's Crazy just said that shit. Her shit from Skinwalking Brooke Monk is falling the fuck off already. Like,
to get attention, but she always seems to have a plan for everything. She knows what will get attention, and she knows how to get attention regardless of whether it's positive or negative.
But the question is, how long will she keep that attention? And that's where it goes for her. So she's smart in the aspect of, like, yeah, like I said, she know the dramas they get into. She know which Johns to make fun of. But how is she going to keep this over the long term?
Negative. And as much as I dislike her, I gotta give her credit where credit's due. Like, she knows what she's doing. She's been doing this for years, and it's always worked for her.
Guys, I'm running super late, but get ready with me to go to family dinner while I talk about all the rumors about me. My mom is yelling at me again, saying, come on, we have to go. Mom, I just woke up from my nap. Like, why are you rushing me?
Something I've also noticed about Natalie is when something works, she uses it over and over again. And I would never do that. Like, when there's a situation that gets views and stuff and there's updates on it, I would never do it over and over again because I'm just too morally superior to do that.
Yo, I go. Yo, nah, this right here is W Rage Bait.
But I've noticed that, like, she does a lot of get readies with me, and she is completely milking the Brooke drama into the earth. Like, she's been making video after video until, like, she's gonna wait until those views dry up, and then, of course, she'll move on. Every time there's a new drama, she'll latch onto it, make some skits about it, make some videos about it, and it's working. Like I've said in past videos, I've no...
How long will it work for is the question. We'll see.
No idea how much she's actually making because TikTok doesn't pay super well. Like, it's infamous for that, but she's...
Yeah, it's dog shit. Yeah, the minute you start making like 4 to 5 bands on TikTok through the creator program or whatever, yeah, they slashing your rates by 90. Expect to make like 400 next month. I ain't gonna cap.
Got a large following, and I don't think she's like... I think she's making a decent amount. Like, she's not making anything insane, but I mean, she's getting a lot of attention and clout, and maybe that's just what she wants. Maybe that's enough to satisfy her.
Get ready with me while I talk about influencers I can't stand. And I do not want to hear any of their fans coming at me in the comments, so if you don't like my opinion, you can scroll, buddy. Next up, we have...
That's a real good rage bait. That engagement farming, you already know head's gonna be in the comments. Talk about who? How dare you speak on? It's good optically, like on the analytics tip to get these fools to engage. Yeah, but again, over the long term, that's what I'm saying. It's still dumb as shit. Like, yo, she's just gonna be known as the rage bait girl. Why the fuck should we still keep watching her ass?
Have a creator that copies literally everything I do. Brooke Monk, if you guys don't know, every time I post a video, within an hour, this girl posts the same exact video as me.
I feel like she's kind of dragging it. Like, we get it. You're funny. You're a real comedian. She's just really dragging it at this
shit. Yeah, she's not either of those.
Point, and it's getting really annoying.
I literally had to block this girl because she wouldn't stop copying me. And lastly, we have the worst one, Natalie Reynolds. I cannot stand this girl. She is so annoying. She has no friends. She has no life, and I just do not like her.
Again with the engagement farming, the whole...
That's what I'm saying. Oh my god.
So everyone can comment, well, clearly you didn't block her since you always copy her. Like, it's just so obviously engagement farming at this point, but at least I can agree on the last one. Like, you are a wee bit unlikable. And it turns out she would actually get, like, major attention from the drama with Capri and Piper. She would comment under one of his posts, and he would reply, because right now he's just rage baiting, faking drama. You know, they can relate in a lot of ways.
Clout era shit, yeah, it's fucking terrible, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Ever since clip farming started, bro, yeah, it's fucking over, bro. And then obviously TikTok already being a thing before that, yeah, this shit is only going to get worse.
They both are clearly just doing this for attention. They both stage a lot of their stuff. So I feel like they should get along and not fight, but they have been making videos back and forth. This is a major update because it wasn't like yesterday when I started my video. So here's what Natalie said, and then Capri replied with something, and Natalie's comment was actually very popular. She got over 100,000 likes. People are starting to legitimately like her after all she's done. Piper made me famous, saying that. Stick to copying Brooke, saying that, he replied.
I ain't gonna lie. Stamped.
Because he's been like singing stuff to Piper, like lip singing it. It's this whole weird thing. It's copyrighted music, but it's like the most clear rage bait and stage drama of all time. Like, he's literally hung out with Piper over the days. It's so fake, but of course people fall for anything, so most people like think it's,
especially on TikTok, because the majority of TikTok viewers, especially for these type of heads being Natalie Reynolds, Capri, Piper, are fucking jits. They're literally kids. Like, I ain't gonna lie, them motherfuckers is 12 years old. These motherfuckers can't discertain if some shit is real or not. They kids, bro. They still going to school. I ain't gonna cap. No, that shit is dead. But yeah, anyway, within that John too, it's like, yeah, not even if they can't perceive this John, it's just that factor of like them playing into this John. It's like, yo, come on, do we really think a lot of this shit is real? But like I said, hey, bro, they jits. They might get psyop. Actually, not even might. Some of them just blatantly are psyop. They believing half this shit is real.
it's legit. And I'm sure Natalie, from her own experience, knows it's fake. But hey, you can get views from doing skits and stuff. So she has. And Capri has been mentioning her in a video with over 1 million likes. And people actually sided with Natalie for once, which is insane to me. And here's the video and where she responded. Well, actually, before we get into that video, here's her responding to the comment with a video, because, I mean, why would she miss the opportunity to get more clout and become even more popular?
I do not copy other creators, and it's crazy how Capri, who literally cheated on Piper just a few days ago, is now trying to call me out for copying Brooke.
Natalie, you don't give a fuck that the nigga cheated. Stop. You do not give a shit that the nigga cheated, bro.
Monk.
And yes, if this drama were real and it wasn't so obviously staged and he actually did cheat, of course he wouldn't have the right to call her out. But like, let's be real, you guys all rage bait at this point.
Even if he actually really did cheat, like, it doesn't even matter, because like, who the fuck is she to stand on this shit, bro? Yo, you're the master rage baiter, the queen of rage bait. I don't think you're in any position to judge right now.
Like Capri and Natalie are in the same boat. You both just live off of making people mad.
Exactly. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, this is literally the least apt comparison ever, because these motherfuckers do the same shit.
At this point, that's what you've been doing. Capri bought a t-shirt recently that said "I love cheating." I know I mentioned that before, but like, it's so obviously staged. And he recently released a video bragging about how I rage baited everyone. Like, we all knew you were rage baiting us, buddy. You made it so obvious. Like, congrats. Now everyone hates you. Like, what do you think you achieved?
I am an original creator. I work
Cap.
super hard to make good
Cap.
content for you guys.
Cap.
So I think it's crazy that the internet's trying to spin the narrative saying that I copy other people.
She's a funny one. Oh man, she's just so funny and original. Every video, it's just like, I can't even like comprehend how she comes up with these new comedic skits. It's totally not the same argument over and over again to rage bait the same people over and over again. We get it. We get it.
Man, that's why I keep saying, like, motherfuckers are gonna get tired of this shit. I'm just looking at this shit the whole time. Just, you want to keep going? Oh, you're not copying Brooke. My bad. Oh, I know you're not copying Brooke. Oh, come on. You really don't got to tell me. I know, of course you're not copying. Like, bruh, you're doing the same shit. Like, come on, man.
You're original. Yeah, haha, you're hilarious. Oh, come on. Please come up with a new joke.
Nobody find it crazy that Natalie Reynolds is putting on a curly hair wig to pretend to be me?
No one's mentioning it because she's done things so much crazier.
Yeah, like, one, niggas don't give a fuck. Two, a lady almost fucking drowned in the lake. I think we should pay attention with that and be criticizing fucking Natalie Reynolds' dumbass for that shit. Three, who gives a fuck? Capri, we don't give a fuck. I'm gonna be honest with you, bruv.
like push a homeless lady in the lake. Well, they didn't push, but dared a homeless woman that couldn't swim to jump in a lake. She's got a cardboard cutout of some random TikToker's boyfriend, which she has pretended to sleep with and kiss. The list goes on and on. So when it comes to the word crazy and Natalie, like the list is so long, it's like people don't even care at this point.
To pretend to be me?
Listen up, Mr. Capri. Do you not find it crazy that you literally cheated on the girl that made your entire career? You really ruined your relationship with Piper for a chopped chili looking at homewrecker named Alice. And also, you should change that 444 tattoo to 304 because you a hoe. You a ho. Cheating is not cool and something you should never be proud of, so go back to doing your little Spider-Man dances in your parents'
Good message? Horrible fucking abhorrent messenger.
basement. Bye.
I don't like the wig either, but I gotta admit, that was kind of a good comeback. For someone so pathetic, I was expecting something way worse. And it was original.
That's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, obviously we know Natalie Reynolds, but like, yo, her message honestly wasn't that bad.
For once. She has actually started making original content. I don't know what's happening, but other than like the weird impersonating him with the wig and everything, which like you gotta admit is weird and like unnecessary, she has actually been starting to make original content, and people have been commenting, this is original, this is crazy, and people actually are starting to like her. So this situation might actually be coming to an end because maybe she doesn't need clout from Brooke Monk. She certainly has not stopped posting about Brooke Monk. Every day it seems like there's a post about her, but the clout from Brooke Monk is drying up, and she's been getting lots of likes and attention from the whole Capri situation.
See? Hopping right on to the next John. But what happens, again, I'm gonna keep saying this shit, what happens when there is no next John to hop onto? What do you do then? Again, like I said, we'll have to see.
So maybe she just is going to do this from now on to hop onto dramas, and eventually she will possibly become the very liked creator. I've seen this happen with a lot of other creators that were hated by everyone, and then they jumped on TikTok, started following trends, and gained some people that act.
See, that'll happen for motherfuckers that don't know her history. See, that isn't me, though. Trilly does not go the fuck outside. I don't know what the hell grass is, and I know her history. So no matter what the fuck, perceptions niggas got for her shits, they think her videos are good. Yeah, I'll never respect you. No, Natalie! Not today, hun. Yeah, hell no. So, hey, if motherfuckers do end up liking her or some shit, I will not be one of those niggas.
Actually like them as their audience. Do I like her at all? Am I defending her? No, I'm not. I'm just explaining that this is what I think is going to happen, because you would be surprised by the amount of terrible creators that are horrible people that actually become liked through TikTok. Like, I don't see it happen on any other app, but TikTok, like, the worst of the worst people, the literal worst that you can think of, other than like Jack Doherty, he's still
Zoliver. Oh, my bad. Did I say that? My fault.
hated, like, because he's done the impossible, but other people that are really bad, they are genuinely like loved on TikTok. Some of them have been genuinely loved for years on TikTok and just ruined it. James Charles, but some of them like
yo, because that was gonna be my next one too. I ain't forget. We never will. Yeah, niggas is gonna be talking about them damn Snapchats, James. Anyway, sidebarring Nat. Yeah, a lot of these motherfuckers, we not forgetting a lot of these shits y'all have done. I don't know how y'all gonna change y'all rep, but James Charles is a prime example. Yo, somehow you got uncanceled for that other shit, back again. And the funny part is within the situation, because again, we covered it, you know what I'm saying, the whole James Charles situation. James Charles is pretty much like, yo, for the most part, obviously he's fucking still in the wrong. He should have never had that nigga Evan at his fucking house. But from what the nigga Zach Sellers was saying, that lying ass fucking rat, I ain't gonna hold you. From what that nigga was saying, nah, it wasn't on deep with what Zach was saying. He was just blatantly lying his ass off. But yeah, honestly, James Charles in a situation kinda didn't even come out that bad. Still bad, but not as worse as them other motherfuckers like Evan and Zach. Fuck you two bitch ass niggas. I ain't gonna lie. But yeah, fuck James Charles too. Oh yeah, Zach, nigga, this one's for you as well. I almost forgot about that shit at the end of the video. Shout out Dinky Jabo. Go sure love the Dinky Jabo.
Like, literally, I've just seen the people you would never ever think could recover their career completely recovered it and made it better through TikTok.
Come with me to get a Dirty Diana piercing. Thank you, Dad, for the graduation gift. I'm so nervous, but I'm really excited.
Is she talking college graduation? I know this is a skit and, like, supposed to be a joke, like a very failed joke, but is she talking high school or college? Because high school, like, this is kind of weird, like, really, really weird, and not in a good way if she's talking about high school.
So let's do this.
So what are you here for today?
Piercing?
You know how painful it is, right?
I think I'll be fine.
Okay, so I'm gonna need you to butterfly really quick. Butterfly position, perfect. 3, deep breath in, 3, 2, 1, done.
Yeah, that's enough of that. We can go on to the next one. Her content is definitely questionable. If you do go to her TikTok account,
questionable? I don't even think it needs to be questioned. That shit is just terrible. like
want to look through her TikToks, viewer discretion is advised. Her content is just unhinged. Honestly, I don't even know why I said that. I feel like you probably know that by now.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, I think we know. It's not even questionable. That shit is just bad. Like,
I think you got the idea from the intro that her content isn't exactly typical, but to go viral, I guess you can't really be typical, can you? The stakes go higher.
See, and this is. Oh my! Hold on, wait. I'm gonna let Coco Crazy finish that point.
And higher. That's probably what she tells herself to sleep at night.
And this is the shit I'm saying. You could either go two routes with this shit. You go to Mr. Beast route where like your videos aren't obviously bad, rage bait, all this other shit. You're doing crazy shit. Like, he is doing crazy shit in his vids because like it's obviously high scale, high production. But where you want to top your last vid and do something even more epic. Or you go down the Natalie Reynolds, Johnny Somali path where you just have to keep doing more and more heinous fucking dumb bullshittery to outmatch your last bullshit thing that you did to go even farther. Like, and from that, because these entire Raw streamers, at least in her past, and Johnny Somali is currently, and been the whole time, yeah, you're gonna have to do that a lot to maintain this audience you got. Yeah, it ain't working. It's not. No, boy.
Do you think gingers are black?
No.
What?
I don't think so.
I believe whatever the Bible says.
Huh?
For some context on this one,
What
there's
kind of
like this
question is that?
trend or joke or going around where gingers are black. I don't really know where it came from.
Bro, I hate TikTok, bro. That's why I'm never posting in that fucking dog shit ass app. I'm telling you.
Originally, but of course,
Like,
she's
shout out Real Talk and Any Talk, but other than that, fuck that app.
learning to like jump on trends and stuff because they get views. So she went around interviewing people and of course wearing a wig that's like ginger, ha ha ha, real comedian.
But I don't understand.
Everyone she interviews just looks
Where is the like the attribute of wait, this shit has not got me so fucking baffled. Why is the question if you're ginger like if you're ginger are you black? That doesn't even like correlate. Like, can't you be black and be ginger? Am I stupid or some shit? Like, I don't know. Like, oh no. Oh yeah, person, yeah. Like, isn't like, yeah, if you're like light skinish, yeah, like like, isn't this a possibility? Like, what? I don't fucking know. Why am I playing into this dumb shit, bro? It's obviously a stupid fucking TikTok trend. Am I a dumbass? Yes. Like, fuck. What am I doing? Like, alright, let's get back into it.
incredibly uncomfortable. Imagine she walks up to you one day and you're at like Walmart or something. She's like, "Want an interview on my channel?"
No.
I would sprint out of there so fast.
Oh,
Whatever the Bible says.
bro, if I turned around and you saw Natalie Reynolds, I'm not gonna lie, I'll be like that one nigga from the meme, bro, just fucking phase out of existence.
Okay. Do you think gingers are black?
That's a tough question. You can
That
identify
question
yourself
just
as
doesn't make
whatever you feel like you are.
Do you think gingers are black?
I don't know.
Some of these people she interviewed don't even seem like they like asked beforehand to be interviewed. She just shoved a microphone in their face because they're like walking inside and stuff. Like, girl, you know it's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to ask them before you interview them. You know that, right? And every once in a while, I have like this.
I mean, well, she probably does know that, but is she going to do that is a question. And the answer to that one is most likely no.
thought, like, how can she do this stuff? How can she be so rude to people? How can she do these crazy things? And
For clout, for money. Like, I ain't gonna lie.
And then I remember she's the one that dared a homeless woman to jump in the lake. The homeless woman nearly, you know what. And she made multiple videos, milked the situation by saying she got an ankle monitor, went to jail after it, and joked about it with her friends. Yes, she has friends. I know. I stumbled across this gem recently. Like,
Nigga, is it this fucking Jack Doherty new girl? Oh, never. Because I'm looking, I'm like, nigga, that's Christina, bro. That's the Timu McKinley. Yo, what the fuck? Bro, does this even count as friends? Y'all both just fucking skinwalkers. This is bullshit. Oh my god. You know what? I blame this on the lover babes. Why the fuck do I even know Christina ass? Like, this is bullshit. I can't even believe it, bro. Nah, Coco's Crazy really said she had a friend. I'm like, oh, weird. I gotta see this, because who in their right mind would... Oh. Not good. I'm like, never, bro. But, yeah, least surprising shit ever. I mean, like, of course. Jack Doherty, Team McKinley girl, would be friends with Natalie Reynolds. Yeah, of course.
It's not even funny rage bait. Rage bait is rarely ever funny, but it's like, it's not even like racism that she does. It's like literally putting people in danger. We're not going to forget about that because you had one funny reply to a TikToker. Like, we're not going to forget this. I know.
And I don't give a fuck about that reply to the TikToker, even if it was actually good. It's fucking Capri. Who cares? Like, yo, we need to, again, talk about all that fucking bad shit you did. Lady in the Lake, the free candy shit, having a hat, trying to fucking buy fish and shit from PetSmart, Petco, whatever the fuck, so you can put them in the back of a fucking truck you filled with water. The fucking gym shit, where she was naked in a gym. Like, bro, what the fuck are we talking about? You were one of Jack Doherty's ex-bops. Like, let's really get to chatting. Let's really talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, let alone all the skinwalker shit she doing to the lover babes, Brooke Monk. Like, my nigga, what are we doing? Yeah, I ain't gonna hold you. That Capri shit, I don't give a fuck. Like, I'll be honest.
A lot of people on TikTok will, but in general, no one's ever going to forgive you for what you've done.
Of course not. Like,
are you ready for today? Are you ready for today?
How did that happen?
Before you ask, yes, it's obviously stolen. Like, you don't even need to second guess. But yes, as I kind of said before.
Yeah, trust me, that wasn't the question going through my head. The question going through my head is, what am I doing with my life? After watching that, yeah, what am I doing with my life?
Let's get into the whole redemption era, because apparently she's beginning to become liked.
Redemption.
A lot of the comments are now supporting her, not under the ones where she's like bothering Brooke, but under the ones with her drama with James, Charles, or Capri. She actually gets a decent amount of likes. Like, her reply to Capri got 500,000 likes. That is
Now, why did I get 500,000 likes? Because the drama going on with Capri is steadily going on right now. So if that drama wasn't happening, would she have, one, made the video? No. Two, would she have got the views? No.
No, like, that is insane. That is an insane amount of likes. She's low-key becoming very, very liked now. And it just blows my mind. People...
I'm sorry. Excuse him, why? But I'm not taking, like, a TikTok jit's perception of John's as a serious John to say that, yeah, she's being liked. Like, again, a TikTok jit is a jit. Like, obviously, jits can know right from wrong on a general basis, but do I expect a jit to be responsibly looking at Johns and seeing within the cracks and the lines and all that shit? Hell no. You're a fucking kid. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I be telling these jits all the time, just trying to blow up on TikTok at like fucking 11, 12, 13 years old. Motherfucker, you need to go outside, bro. Real shit. I be telling niggas all the time, I don't go outside. Little nigga, you need to go ride a fucking bike, go hang with your friends. Yo, fuck this clout shit. So especially when they when heads is on TikTok, especially being just saying that they like heads like Natalie Reynolds, it's like, yo, that's a kid. Most real niggas, they just, most motherfuckers that can actually peep game on what the fuck is going on is not gonna have a positive perception in Natalie Reynolds. That's fucking crazy.
People just put aside everything she did in the past because she made a few funny TikToks, or she achieved the insane accomplishment of making some original videos. Like, that's the bare minimum. She should not be getting famous. Let's stop making her famous, please.
Exactly. You know what it was? Yeah, she fucking dunked on Capri. Yeah, you know what it is for these niggas that they like her? She fucking dunked on Capri or whatever the fuck, even though, again, bullshittery between even both of these motherfuckers. And then she's gonna go back to posting shit like this. And then, all of a sudden, yeah, I'm not really feeling Natalie Reynolds anymore. Brother.
I don't even know anymore what she's doing. She either copied Haley Bailey or she copied Brooke Monk. I don't even know. She's just like going around. Who's ever going viral at the moment, she's going to copy. I think she's going to let go of Brooke soon. Luckily, she's going to free our girl Brooke. And hopefully she'll throw away
Free Miss Monk.
That cutout soon, because that is just...
That cutout should not even fucking exist. Again, she really took her ass to Staples to go buy that shit. Insane works.
Unhinged. Like, it's too far. Sorry, I feel really bad for Sam. I don't think most people see this coming. It's just, ugh.
Next up, we have James Charles. We already know the allegations on this guy. He's sneaky, he's a liar, and he did Kayla dirty. So I cannot believe this dude got with Evan Johnson behind Kayla's back after he knew he was...
It's false. Or at least, actually, we don't actually know if it's confirmed false. But from what we're seeing, James Charles said that shit did not happen. And Zach, nigga, where the fuck are those receipts? I swear to God, that nigga Zach was getting me so fucking mad, bro. Like, that nigga was getting me mad at a whole different level of humanity, bro. But yeah, he had no fucking receipts for all the shit he was claiming about, like, James Charles apparently sending Evan like that fucking spread cheeks clip, and they was fucking, and they had a clip of, like, yeah, that's all apparent bullshit. So I got that debunked. I ain't gonna lie.
YouTube won't let me finish the sentence likely, but you probably know where she's going. A lot of you know about it since she's kind of been involved. In other words, sticking herself in this drama.
She doesn't know anything about it. Or maybe she actually does, and like I said, this is just not even like I said, this is just the rage bait of it.
James Charles, Kayla, and Evan. I'm going to quick give you a summary in case you don't know. If you do, it'll be brief, don't worry. So basically, there's this whole thing where Kayla's boyfriend was not good to her in a way.
Not at all. Yeah, his name is Evan Johnston, by the way. He's serving 18 months in jail. That nigga needed at least 3 years. Fuck that nigga. I'm not gonna lie, he's a bitch.
Of you know what?
Yo, oh, see now, I'm not gonna lie, if you a lover babe watching this, you have to go learn the context of this, John. I'm not even trying to chill. Y'all already know, Trilly never chills. You never go hear me begging heads to like a video, to sub, none of that, John. Because, yo, if heads appreciate it, which a lot of y'all do, love y'all, they would do it regardless. I need to show because that video was getting me so fucking mad, bro. That shit was getting me so tight, bro. Like on a whole different level. But yeah, that nigga Evan absolutely fucking cooked in this shit. I'm gonna hold you. But yeah, go check out that video because with me yapping about it, I'm sure y'all probably being like, okay, he's talking too much about this, y'all. Nah, I gotta know the details. I tell you.
A to the E did disgusting things. She took him to court and won. Congratulations. We're super
cooked the fuck out of him in court, yeah.
Super happy for her. And then there's this whole drama that James is trying to get with her, you know who, while she was in a relationship with him, and he released a statement saying that was false and stuff, and people.
Yeah, what had happened was it was like kind of misconstrued where like basically Kayla went through the whole situation. He got seen it through the text messages, and like James hit she was basically kind of hinting at like well, not even hinting, she said within the messages like, yeah, the relationship is done, but like she wasn't really saying what had happened and what was the main cause of that. And then you can see James Charles in the fucking Johns. He's like, well, can I have him? Now obviously he didn't know the context of these text messages of what exactly was going on, that it was a like domestic abuse situation and a really bad one at that. But still, James, you fucking dumbass. Why? And then the whole thing, obviously, with the Evan motherfucker coming to his crib, he most definitely should have got some extra details on that shit. I stamped. Like, I don't even know why he didn't do that at first, but James, this is exactly why your ass, I guess, is the uncancelable, because you can keep fucking up and somehow your ass is still here. I have no fucking clue how, but all right.
People started siding with him, and I said in my former video that, like, I don't know why people are siding with him because he's done bad things in the past.
Exactly. Precisely, too. And that's the main shit to this. It's like, yo, this is not your first rodeo, James.
Was far from alone on this. A lot of TikTokers released videos saying like, hey, why are we siding with him? Because his response was decent. His response decent, but he's still a bad nigga. Like let's keep it a buck. He's wrong obviously for the past shit, and he's still even wrong in this situation currently. It's just Zach Sellers and Be Better and all these niggas were just fucking lying. Oh no, because that reminds me of the part of the Be Better video where Be Better deadass thought he was like fucking Itachi or some shit. Yo, this nigga thought he really could read the fucking future. I'm like, bro, oh my god. What do you think of that, L? That shit had me crying, bro. Thank Joppa was like, nah, this nigga thinks he's L. That shit. Yo, I had to bust out the fucking Death Note OST. Yo, that shit was hilarious. But yeah, every nigga in this shit was lying. Literally everyone. Basically, if I had to really TLDR the whole situation myself, everybody in the situation is wrong except for Kayla. That's literally it. Was so obviously, like, I have a feeling he didn't write it because it was so obviously centered towards making people look at something else instead of him. It was all like, we need to look at the real thing. This isn't drama. This is Kayla's life. We need to treat Kayla with respect and love. And it's like,
and that's true. But we on your ass, James, and we sure fucking were in that vid.
It was so obviously planned and faked, and I don't even know what the word directly is for it, but it was not legit. If you get what
I don't think faked is the John. I don't think it's fake, but that John, like obviously coming off of it, I don't see that much of the genuality within it. Like obviously his response to it was half decent, like as we discussed. It was half decent on the John, but he's still in the wrong because he should have never had this nigga Evan at his house ever. ever. You should have not been trying to flirt with him. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, all that shit. But either way from that, John, like I said, everybody is fucking wrong. James, Evan, fucking Be Better, fucking Zach Sellers, except for Kayla. Kayla's the only lover babes taking a W out here. And again, real talk though, from James's perspective, at least with that first part, trying to again obfuscate off of him. No, he's right though. The whole main thing is like Kayla was brave enough to speak about this, and she got justice for the situation, which is a fucking W, baby. A fucking W, baby. Evan, again, you a bitch, nigga. Ha ha.
What I mean, it wasn't legit. And Kayla would later release a video where she would expose him. Most of you know, once again, because this is all over the TikTok For You pages. I mean, you can't really miss it if you're on TikTok.
Nope.
Even on YouTube, you might see a video recommending the
shit. You couldn't miss it on YouTube either. Shit, even Ethan, Ela, the whole pod was talking about this shit. I was like, what the fuck?
But she exposed him for knowing all along. Wow, big surprise, guys. And people are turned against him again. And of course, you'll never guess who took this opportunity to chase clout, make videos on it, and got a lot of attention. And
yep, Coco's crazy. Funny enough, covering this situation with the whole Brooke Monk, Natalie Reynolds John, is how I initially figured out that James Charles John was even happening, and then obviously from there got the context on that. There we
of course, churned the drama her way and made herself involved because, where the likes are, she always is.
I'm about to say, it's got to be that one clip of her mocking Kayla. Yeah, that's where I first initially seen that shit.
So she would make a video insulting Kayla blatantly, and then she would go on and pretend like she was on Kayla's side by releasing a bunch of videos pretending to be serious and all these skits and stuff. It was just really pathetic, and it overall was just embarrassing for her. But she would get a lot of likes for this eventually. People would support her. They'd be like, yeah, we love you because you stand up for Kayla. She literally released a video insulting Kayla.
James Charles needs to be canceled. This man already has so many allegations.
Everything about James Charles is alleged, not factual. He has recently responded. Oh yeah, it is a clip for John.
And has now been exposed for sleeping with Evan Johnson, aka.
Again, there is no there's no substantive or substantive proof that shit actually happened.
The guy who broke.
That did happen. That is very true, and he's a bitch ass nigga.
I feel like enough
lame as fuck.
If people weren't mad at this video, it's so offensive in so many different ways.
That's what I'm saying, cause bro, like, oh my fucking god, bro, like, that's why the video had me so hot, because Denki Jabo, he shows like, well, he doesn't show like obviously like the clip, but you can hear the audio. So there's like a clip in the John where you can hear like the actual like domestic abuse happening live in the John. I'm like, holy shit, yo. Oh my fucking god, bro. I ain't gonna lie, skip past the sensitive, no fat. But like, you just hear the one part of the clip where Kayla's like legitimately says bar for bar, like she's crying, I think you broke my jaw. This nigga Evan's like, good. Yo, I was in the video hot as shit, boy. I was in that shit hot. I was like, oh nah, this nigga needs his fucking ass whooped. I'm like, okay,
makes no
word.
sense that she's been making so many videos profiting off of Kayla's trauma, getting clout off of Kayla, while at the same time insulting her, and people just skip past that.
Shit is so fucking lame. Nah, we ain't skipping past that shit. Again, Natalie, fuck you. You know what? Actually, you know what? Nothing. Why the fuck are you doing this? Making fun, mocking of a situation that's obviously genuinely terrible. That Kayla went through a very traumatic situation. Fuck you, you Jezebel. I ain't gonna lie. Like, yo, Natalie, stop fucking clout farming and find a real career. This shit getting boring. Actually, it already has been.
A video.
Thirsty. Refreshing.
Ready me to come out of the closet.
Why the fuck does this have 168,000 likes? Do y'all just like anything? Like, y'all deadass just be liking anything. I feel that shit.
Refreshing.
Ready me to come out of the closet. Like, literally. I have literally been, like, so nervous to bring this to the internet, but I felt like I'm just tired of hiding who I really am. I just hope to inspire other people to truly embrace who they are.
Kind of going off of what I said in the last video, I think she's kind of running out of ideas. That's why she's desperately
Of course she is. She's just trying to be hated by, like, every core audience, like, just on the spaces, bro. Like, this shit is...
clinging on to drama, and as long as there keeps on being drama, I think she'll be fine. She'll still get lots of views, but the minute drama kind of dies and has like a long break, because there's not always going to be constant drama, she's going to be in trouble. I guess she can continue copying people, but people are already getting tired of that. People have already kind of stopped caring about that, so she's going to have to find more stuff soon, because I don't think she can fully rely on drama. It's just so unpredictable. You don't know when there's going to be huge drama. Sometimes there's nothing going on TikTok.
Yeah, that's the thing too. Like, yeah, especially covering dramas and shit. Like Coco's crazy saying, like, yo, sometimes there's dry spells. Sometimes it's just dry as fuck and nobody's beefing. It's like, damn, where is the slop? We need the slop. Be pissing me off. Yo, where the fuck is Turkey Tom? You need to get back to posting on Tom Dark. That shit never happening, bruh. Yeah, I'm gonna be crying about it.
Really. Sometimes there's just kind of boring trends. Sometimes there's this huge drama going on. Recently, there's been a lot of drama going on. I mean, I guess I wouldn't fully rely on my opinion or my.
Well, I don't know. I guess it depends on what spaces you're in. I'll tell you right now on the TrillTalksEverything page. There's drama every day, baby. There's drama every day, baby. Slippy. Yo, it seems like there's just been a whole bunch of shit going on. Whether it be like that, H3, Ethan Klein versus Hassan, Ethan Klein versus iDubbbz, a whole bunch of the Lover Babes dramas, like a whole bunch of teas and shit. Obviously, James Charles situation. Now they got the whole shit with Austin McBroom. I gotta check that shit out. I'm like, god damn, bro. But I ain't mad. Shit, we got videos, baby. Y'all just know, more slop. Sloppy, as always.
My view on the situation, because I'm not always on TikTok. I'm not exactly like on TikTok 24/7. I prefer YouTube, kind of obviously.
For damn sure, babe. I'm feeling that. Yeah, nah, fuck TikTok, bro. You think about the mainstay that platform? I'm a YouTube ROD, baby. Ride or die.
But I feel like you can't just fully rely on drama, if that makes sense.
Ryan Reynolds is my father, and people are still saying that I'm lying. When you look it up on Google, it literally says Natalie Reynolds is the daughter of Ryan Reynolds.
If you observe her work, it just gets more and more extreme as time goes on. She just does crazier and crazier stuff. This was from a little while ago, and obviously this rage bait is weird.
That's what I'm saying, because you can't, because how long is it gonna last for her just saying, oh yeah, I'm not copying Brooke Monk, I'm not copying Brooke Monk, I'm not copying Brooke Monk. Like, yo, niggas is gonna get bored. And then the videos where she actually is copying a nigga and or the other weird shit. Like, how long is that gonna get on before niggas just like, okay, like, you fell off, little bro.
Like, that's a weird way
Put
to
the
get
fries
people mad
in
at
the
you.
bag.
But it isn't that harmful compared to the stuff she does later. Like, the whole homeless woman in the lake and the making a cardboard cutout of someone's boyfriend. She's just getting more and more extreme. And one day she's just going to cross a line that you cannot return. Like, a dangerous line. Like, getting herself arrested for real. There's going to be, some news of her going to jail. And we're all going to be like, for real this time? Like, it's not like some staged prank of hers. She's actually going to jail. It's going to be crazy. And I feel like a lot of people don't think enough about, what the future is really going to look like. Because people really want fame on the internet. That's no surprise. Everyone wants, not everyone obviously, but a lot of people want to be somebody on the internet. And rage bait is...
Yep, gets right back into that shit. Heads gotta stop desiring clout this hefty, bro. I'm trying to tell you. You cannot desire clout and attention this hefty. And or money that hefty. I totally get it. Everyone want to be successful in their own right, depending on whatever ventures you want to get through and go through. But when it comes to content and all that shit, again, specifically for content, for the clout and the money for content, yeah, Heads is getting way too desperate. You can be successful in that John, and it will take time, and it's okay that it's gonna take time. In fact, you should be happy it's gonna take time. You want to know why? Like I was saying earlier, you build your audience up, you're gonna value all that shit way more. Because one, like we obviously discussed, it took you time to build to the platform to where you're getting to, obviously, when you become successful. And then two to that is you always know you're gonna have that audience. I keep telling you, unlike with this fucking TikTok skinwalker bullshit, motherfuckers is, one video get 1 million views, the rest of your shit get 2,000. It's like, bro, no. Talk not for me, boy. No.
such an easy way to do it. People just don't realize it. Everyone falls for it once in a while. Some people fall for it more than others. I've fallen for it before. Most of us have, and we probably don't even know. And it's just an effective way to get views. Once again, I've kind of said this before in other videos talking about rage baiters. It's not long lasting, but if you're willing to do it in different ways, like Natalie is over time, you can kind of become this like master rage baiter. Like you can make yourself famous just off of rage bait by doing different things, knowing where to hit people where it hurts. And I've always kind of wondered what exactly causes people to rage bait. Sometimes I see rage bait and it's like, would that be fun to do? Like rage bait that's harmless, like simple rage bait. I put milk before my cereal type of rage bait, not just rage bait, not that type of stuff. I think the real reason isn't for money. I think it's just for clout. Some people just need attention. They aren't given enough.
It's definitely both. It's 100% both. Like I feel like that's stamped in because with that attention, like you have all these people's eyes on you. It's like for both, for especially for heads like Natalie Reynolds, stamped in for real because you have the attention. You're like, dang, I got this big platform and I'm not monetizing it. That's what every person, especially like her again, is immediately gonna go to. And then say on the under factor, I got the cheese, but it's like, dang, okay, nobody even knows I got the cheese, and I really care about that. So now I need the attention. It's always gonna be a mixed John. I keep telling us all the time, you could just give me the cheese. You could just give me the cheese. Hey, I'll take $1. But not these.
My guess is, and they just desperately want attention by all means necessary. So I'm no expert. Like, I sadly lied in my last video. I did not go to Rage Bait University and study Rage Bait psychology, but that's my guess. Is just these people are desperate for clout because a lot of them get demonetized because their content is so crazy and they just keep posting. Like Belle the Wolf is apparently demonetized and she just keeps posting. I think these people are just addicted to attention.
Belle the Wolf is still posting? There is no fucking way.
And on the internet, you need a reason for people to watch you. You don't just get famous or get views off of nothing. You need to have a strategy. You need to have a way to get views. There needs to be a reason. And some people want to be somebody on the internet, but they don't have a reason. They don't know what they could do. And rage baiting is the way to do it. You don't need talent. You don't need anything. You just need to make people mad. And that's pretty easy to do. So
because, yeah, people be venting their frustrations, as we can see.
That could be the reason why a lot of people do it. They want attention, they want fame, but they just don't know how to do it any other way because they aren't funny, they're not talented in any way. And I always see people complaining about cancel culture, but honestly, like, cancel culture isn't as strong as you think when it comes to apps like TikTok. As I kind of said earlier in this video, you'd be surprised.
Cancel culture kind of fell the fuck off. Like, if somebody is rightfully does something to where they should be exiled, canceled, then like, yeah, they'll be canceled. But I feel like everyone, like, it's just a weird John. I feel like we moved more into like more heads getting allegations than outright trying to cancel people. Cancel, bro. Cancel culture was really like more like hefty between 2020 and 2022. Like, it was more around that time. Now it's just like, yo, bro, buzzwords, false misinformation, defamatory statements. Yeah, it's just straight up like allegations, but not even allegations. Like, heads are just making statements and just, where the fuck is your proof? I ain't gonna lie. It's bad works we got going on.
Surprised by the things people have done, and they're still beloved on TikTok. Once again, James Charles did some awful things in the past, and for some weird reason, for like 3 years on TikTok, everyone loved him. There was recently a trend about him, and of course,
everyone loved him. I don't know about that, because I would be including everyone, and I know for damn sure that was me.
Again for like the 5th time, but the things he's done in the past, like his career should be demolished, but he's fine. So even if maybe people figure that they can get famous through rage bait and then they can eventually develop like a loving community, and it has worked for a lot of people. Sometimes you have to go to apps that will only allow a certain type of people, like Twitter. You'd be surprised by the type of people you find on Twitter.
No, I wouldn't. That fucking cesspool goddamn hell spawn of an app. No, the fuck I wouldn't. Yo, again, you go on Twitter, you go on Twitter, right, make a fresh account, you're seeing 3 things fucking immediately. 1, either an OF Jezebel. 2, somebody dying. 3, some absolutely fucking stupid shit. Undeniable when you get on that app. Undeniable. I'm trying to tell you.
Have the most awful takes, have the most awful things, and they have this huge community of people that blindly follow them, that absolutely love them. You can do basically anything on the internet now, and you'll have a loyal following, as long as you get enough attention.
That really fucking applies to a certain motherfucker, let me tell you.
It's just insane to me. Downloading Twitter opened the world to me, like, in a bad way. Like, I started to look more negatively on people after opening Twitter because the communities of the absolute worst people that say
See, but then that's a bad thing, because that's a bad perception. What you have to remember, though, is this is something I really stamp in all the time. This is all internet shit, though. Like, this shit is happening in real life, but we're all perceiving most of this shit through a screen. Like, you know what I mean? Like, most of these heads or whatever, obviously, will be watching this, John, and it's just like, all right, screen go off, all this, boom, it's done. Meanwhile, other heads, especially if they're directly in the drama themselves, like, that shit is actually happening on the back end. And when you separate that, John, you're like, oh, wait. I think I'm gonna be all right. Like, I think I'm gonna be all right. This shit just happening on the internet.
Worst things existed, and I just didn't think these type of people existed. I'm not exaggerating in any way. If you download Twitter, you will discover people you never thought could possibly exist.
Yeah. But the crazy part is, and funny part about that is, again, they just on the internet. And most of the time, these bulls you see saying crazy stuff on the internet, it's just there. They not saying that crazy shit in real life. the only reason they feel like they could get that shit off is because they're posting and shit like on Twitter through a page with no PFP and shit like that. They can only get that shit off there. Now trust, there are some niggas who still get their shit off fucking regardless. It doesn't matter. They love saying stupid shit and posting stupid shit on Twitter all the time. Why am I fake subbing Hassan, you fucking moron? Directly. So yeah, we ain't even about to go subs. So yeah, there'll be heads that will show their face on that job, but most of the time, yeah, it's just bulls with PFP, so they feel like they can just get that shit off. So it's, obviously they want to say some really heinous shit, or they have a really heinous ideologies or opinions and shit like that, but it can't go out and say this joint normally. They gonna get it off on Twitter and other apps like that. That's just what it is.
So bad, and they like have a whole supporting community. Like they'll have hundreds of thousands of followers, and they say the most unhinged, awful things you've ever heard in your life. Yeah. As long as you get enough fame, they will blind.
You can get it off on there. You can get that off your chest on there, because again, anonymous. But you can't get that shit off probably in real life. And that's again not to be like censoring niggas or whatever the fuck. Even though I ain't gonna care. Some of y'all motherfuckers be claiming, yeah, bro, it's all free speech, and be saying some really fucking crazy shit. Let me tell you, man.
Be people that follow you. It's just insane to me. People that make the most infamous rage baiter on YouTube, Belle the Wolf, look like a literal saint. People, if I said their name, I could literally get like half my videos deleted off of YouTube and easily demonetized. Those type of people you don't mess around with. They're just awful people. If I have to estimate, I would say Natalie Reynolds has kind of changed my mind, and maybe in 2 or 3 years, no matter the awful things she's done and how awful I think she is personally, she's going to have people that like her. She's going to have an audience that actually supports her. Her comments won't be filled with hate anymore, and she will genuinely be liked on TikTok. I'm going to give it 1 or 2 years.
No. Nope. I have no belief in that.
Years. Either that or she'll be irrelevant, but...
Yep, I have 100 pristine percent chances of that. I ain't gonna lie. I think that is very likely.
She's managed to get clout over and over again for infamous reasons over the years, but she's beginning to be liked, and like, it's TikTok. I've seen worse people get more loved than her, so I think that's kind
that's kind of fair. But that's what I'm saying. You could... TikTok's a type of app where you could get that shit off. Whatever.
And at the end, for the book drama, yes, I will probably stop milking it now. I just felt like we needed an end to this saga, to this whole series.
You
because
feel me? Put a little bow on that boy.
Like her, which means she'll probably drop the whole Brooke stuff. She hasn't dropped it yet, but she's going to drop it after she milks out every last drop of views. She might still rage bait. Okay, she's definitely going to still rage bait, but maybe she'll go for
100%. That is literally her whole career.
More lighthearted stuff. She'll have beef with TikTok, or she'll latch on to dramas. I'm sure she has a plan. She's been doing this for years. She kind of has an idea what she's doing. I doubted her the first video. She may be a horrible person, but she definitely knows what she's doing. She's definitely a master rage baiter, and we don't really know what she has in the future. Maybe she plans to tone it down, become this beloved person, or maybe she wants to up it and do something even crazier. We'll never know. Only time will tell. Only one thing is for almost certain. She's probably going to drop the Brooke Monk thing soon, because it's running out of those.
Yeah, it's not. I'm not really seeing it no more, especially on her John, bro. It's not like she already did pretty much the max you could do within this junk. She got a 6-foot fucking cardboard cutout. I don't know what. The only other thing you do is pull a fucking sniper wolf and show up to her crib. That's the only other shit, and I'm gonna tell y'all right now, she do that shit, ooh, it ain't gonna look too good in court. That John is not gonna be looking hefty in court.
Sweet views. People don't really care anymore. The comments are getting less and less likes under Brooke's videos. I mean, people are tired of it. Brooke's clearly not going to respond unless it was through a lawsuit, and that's not really public if it was. So we don't really know from now on, but my guess is she's going to drop it because she goes where the views are, and the views are dying out. Thank you so much for watching. Please donate to the GoFundMe if you enjoyed this video and made it this far, because you have a longer attention span than the average TikToker.
True, do be yapping everything now.
I appreciate you so much. Please like and subscribe, and I will definitely see you in the next one. Right?
For sure.
Coco, you the dumbest I have ever seen,
hold on.
Bro. You can't even speak English, bro. Now you trying to lie about me, huh? I almost gave up, but I cannot let you leave.
He said, let her cook. Y'all already know. Shout out to Lover Babes. Miss Coco's crazy. As always. I already know that. Say the love. We got the illegal Brooke Monk situation became deadly. If you want to watch the OG vid, down in the description, first link. Oh, go share the love as always. You already know Coco's crazy putting out the good vids. She hasn't missed yet. I ain't gonna cap. She has not missed. In my personal opinion, because you already know. Other heads may disagree. I ain't gonna cap if you see it on the page before. Some videos we covered. But yeah, final opinion is a conjecture for Natalie Reynolds again. For like, what, the 4th time now? Yeah, this is just terrible. Natalie, I don't know what your future is gonna hold. I'm not gonna lie, but this Brooke mug, John, yeah, we're gonna see it later. You can't be skinwalking her for that long anymore. I'm not gonna lie to you, but apparently you moved on to skinwalking Capri. Don't know how long that's gonna last either, because Capri got to be busy fucking cooking up his next goddamn drama farm. Capri busy cooking up his next clip right now, so I don't know where that shit's gonna go. But for an overall, at least what I would say for Natalie Reynolds is just try to make genuine content. Like I don't know. Like like it's yo, I hate to be that guy, especially for the love of babes, but like, yo, let's keep it a buck. Natalie Reynolds is objectively pretty and shit. Like I'm sure she could have niggas that would organically just watch her if she was just being her actual self. Like she don't got rage bait. I'm not gonna cap to you, but fuck it. Heads gonna do whatever they do. I just say bar it hurting people, but it looks like she's already done that. So she need to cut this shit all out, but she's not doing that. So I'll be seeing you the next time she turns into a skinwalker for someone else. But yeah, like I said, other than that though, sure to love with the love of base goes crazy, and we out. Peace.
Thank you.